So here you have an exhaust and an intake valve for a 2JZ cylinder head. And you can see there's the spring and the hat and the keepers. Those are really good at getting lost, so if you're getting into this, get a couple extra from your dealer so you're not in a pinch. And you'll notice that the head on the intake is larger than the exhaust. And they're at about this angle inside the head, and since only one should come down at a time, they'll always clear each other. But in an interference situation, at the highest point of a stock design with properly margined shims, which would only get looser over time, you'll have about 0.75 millimeters of clearance in between the two. Now you'll notice on the exhaust, there's this step down here, and a friend and I believe that that is for thermal expansion purposes. There's also a clip on the top of the valve guide that's not there on the intake version. And these are somewhat a wear item. I mean, typically you can clean them and reuse them, but there are circumstances where you might have to actually replace certain parts, including pushing these out of the cylinder head. The valve guides hold the oil seats for the valve stems, and even without that, these things are airtight and prevent oil leakage to some degree. But when your valve stems oil seats are worn out, oil will come down and seep down by suction and vacuum, especially with a lot of engine braking, and it'll find its way into your combustion chamber and cause you crust and buildup, and that can change your compression, and it can foul up your cat, as well as get sucked back into the recirculation system through your GR and PCV, which will then cause crust on your plugs and generally foul things up to the point of performance issues and or eventually major failures. These oil seats are located under the springs, so you're going to be going all out, but it's worth it to keep that blow-by from affecting your rebuild over time. Typically around 180 to 220,000 miles on the 280 GE, you'll see this issue become kind of unignorable. You'll smell and notice that, and you'll start having P0420 and P0430, which can be caused by other things, but this is a good high runner cause of that.